In this video, we are going to discuss about Kokborok numerals. That is how to count in Kokborok. So, if you are someone who is looking forward to learning Kokborok, then learning Kokborok Lekhamung can be a great addition. Or perhaps you are an indigenous person but is not aware of the terms for counting in Kokborok or is unsure to arrive or is unsure how to arrive at the Kokborok term when you are given any random number, then this video is going to be helpful for you because we are going to discuss the rules, the formulas, and the tricks by which we can arrive at a Kokborok term for any number. And also towards the end of the video, we will discuss and prove why learning Kokborok Lekhamung is even easier in comparison to other numeral systems like English and Hindi. How to count in Kokborok. So this is what we are going to learn in this video, and by the end of the video you'll be able to deduce the term for any number in Kokborok. So this is how we count in Kokborok. For 1 we say sa, and for 2 we say nui, for 3 we say tham, for 4 we say bri, and for 5 we say ba, for 6 we say dog, for 7 we say sni, and for 8 we say char, for 9 we say chuku, and for 10 we say chi. And these are the Kokborok terms for the next 10 numbers. And again, these are the Kokborok terms for numbers till 30, and this is still 40. So it goes on till infinity. But can we remember all these numbers by heart individually? Obviously, it is humanly impossible, and it is a very ineffective approach also to learn numerals in this way. Therefore, there must be some general rules, some formulas, and certain tricks based on which we can arrive at a Kokborok term for any number. As I have mentioned previously, to learn the numerals of any language, there must be certain standard rules which must be followed. Likewise in Kokborok, we do have the same, and we need to follow that in order to learn numerals in the most effective way. In Kokborok, we require to learn the terms for the first 10 numbers only, because Kokborok Lekhamung is a base of 10, meaning there are 10 different digits in Kokborok Lekhamung. Although we do not have any name for 0, we still have 10 different digits, and we require to learn the terms corresponding to these 9 sets of unique digits only. Plus, in addition to that, we need to know the terms corresponding for these groups also. For 10 we say chi, for 100 we say ra, for 1000 we say sa, and for a lakh we say rasai, and for a crore we say ruzak. And and with the help of only these terms, we can construct the term for any Kokborok number by the combination and best combination of these terms. Let us familiarize with the rules by directly delving into solving few examples. So I have taken 42 as the first example. So how to arrive at a Kokborok term for this number? In mathematics, we know that the rightmost digit is in ones place. So in this case, the 2 falls in the ones place. That means there are 2 times of 1. There are 2 numbers of 1 in 42. And the 4 falls in tens place. That means there are 4 numbers of 10 in 42. So we can break down 42 as 4 into 10 plus 2 into 1. If we add this up, we get 42. So it means there are 4 times of 10 in 42 and 2 times of 1. What we need to do is that just put the terms corresponding to these individual numbers. For example, for 4 in Kokborok we say bri, so just add bri, and for 10 we say chi, so just concatenate chi, and for 2 we say nui. So add nui also, and we do not add up the term of the ones place. Like in English also, for 42 we say 42 means 4 times 40 means 4 times 10, and 2 is in one place. We do not say 42 1. Likewise in Kokborok also, we tend to skip the name for the ones place. So this is how we arrive at the term for 42 in Kokborok. Like we have solved the previous example, let us try to arrive at the Kokborok term for 50 also. So for 50, we know that the 5 is in tens place. That means there are 5 times of 10 in 50. And the 0 is in ones place. That means there are 0 times of 1 in 50. So 50 can be broken down as 5 into 10 plus 0 into 1. So let's place the terms corresponding for these individual numbers. For 5 in Kokborok we say ba. So place ba, and for 10 we say chi. And if you see in the ones place, 0 into 1 is 0. So for 0 we do not need to put anything. Therefore we just have to concatenate these two terms to get the Kokborok word for 50. So in Kokborok, 50 is called bazi. For the third example, I have taken a 3-digit number 254. We know that in 254 the 4 falls in ones place because it is the rightmost digit, and the 5 falls in tens place, and 2 falls in hundreds place. So we can break down 254 as 2 into 100 plus 5 into 10 plus 4 into 1. Now we just need to place the Kokborok terms corresponding to this individual number. So first for 2, as you can see in the right hand side of the page, the word for 2 in Kokborok is nui. So add nui. And for 100 the word is ra. So add ra. And for 5 the Kokborok word is ba. So add ba. And for 10 it is chi. So add chi. And for 4 we say brui. And as I have mentioned earlier also, we tend to skip the term for ones place. So the final term for 254 in Kokborok is Nuirabachi Brui. In the fourth example, we have another 3-digit number. And this is a very important example to illustrate one very important rule of Kokborok numeral. So if we break down 120, we can write it as 1 into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 0 into 1. So now, as per the rule, we need to place the words corresponding to these numbers in Kokborok. So for 1, we are supposed to write sa, but we skip sa. Why? Because if we compare with English, for 100 or 1000 we say, for the first 100 or first 1000 we say 100 and 1000, 200 to 1000. We mention the coefficient from the first 100 itself, there is 100. But in Kokborok, for 100 we just say 100, there is ra. We do not say sara, we do not say 100. So but I've taken this example to illustrate that. So the leftmost coefficient, if it is 1, is always skipped. So we start from the second number, that is 100. For 100 the word is ra, and for 2 it is nui, for 10 it is z. And as I have stated the rule, 0 into 1 is 0, so we do not need to add up anything. So the final word for 120 is ranuichi. Now we have arrived at the second half of the video, where we are going to discuss and prove why it is even easier to learn Kokborok Lekhamung in comparison to English or Hindi numerals. Firstly, the root words in Kokborok are always retained and used in their original form. Let us try to illustrate this point with the help of an example. So for 20, we can break it down as 2 into 10 plus 0 into 1. So as per the rules, we're supposed to add up the individual terms corresponding to this number. So in English, For 2 it is 2, and for 10 it is 10. So the term for this number should have been 20 to 10. So it should have been 210, but as we all know, it is not the case. We call it 20 and not 210, because in 20 the 2 changes to 20 and 10 is represented by the suffix ty, which means group of tens. So as you can see here, in English, the original words can sometimes go through some phonetic adjustment or some modification or contraction, or the derived form of the original word is used. But in case of Kokborok, the root words are always retained. In this example, we have 2 into 10 plus 0 into 1. So for 2, we add nui, and for 10, chi. So we call 20 as nisi. So here the nui for 2 remains as nui, and the chi for 10 remains as chi. So in Kokborok, the root words and are always used. We do not have any altercation, any phonetic adjustment, or any compression. Secondly, the rules in Kokborok Lekhamung are perfectly consistent. There are no exceptions or anomalies, unlike English. So for example, the root word for 10 is 10 in 13 to 19. We say 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But the same, the root word for 10 in is different in 20 to 99. For 20, we, we say ty, t, not 10, 21, 22, 23, like that. And thirdly, the term for 11 and 12 follows no pattern. We do not either say 10 or t for 11. If we have followed standard a standard term for 10, we suppose if we have used ty, we are supposed to say 1t, 1t1, 1t2, like 21, 22. But we do not say 1t1, or we do not say 1 2 we say 11 and 12. So this follows no any accepted pattern. Therefore, there are many inconsistencies in English, but in Kokborok, the root word for 10 is always C. For 11 and 12 is also in compliance with the general rule. Therefore, unlike English, the Kokborok is always consistent. And last but not the least, the Kokborok Lekhamung system is very intuitive and predictable. Why? Let us try to understand this point with the help of an example. So if we take 330, in 300, the 3 remains as 3 and the 100 remains as 100. And in 30, the 3 becomes third and 10 becomes the suffix ty. So if we have noticed, in case of 300, the original form of the word is retained. That means 3 remains as 3 and 100 remains as 100. But in case of 30, the 3 is adjusted, phonetically adjusted to third, and 10 becomes just ty. That is ty, which represents a group of 10. That is the compressed form of 10. So it makes it English numerals sometimes unpredictable for beginners or for someone who is learning the language for the first time, because we have to know in which case the original form of the word will be used, and in which case the phonetic adjusted or the compressed form of the word will is used. So that add up the list of what that you need to remember. But in the case of Kokborok, in 300 also, the original form of the word 3, that is tham, is used. In case of the 30 also, the original form of the word is used. So the Kokborok, in Kokborok, you do not have to remember any extra word, or you do not have to worry about which form will be used where, because in every case, the always the root word is used. That makes it Kokborok very predictable and very intuitive. That concludes why Kokborok in many ways is easier and predictable in comparison to other numerals. So if you have stick till the end of the video, till this point, and then I think it must be clear to you now that how you can arrive at a Kokborok term for any number. So if you have understood the concepts, comment down, write it in comment. What this this word, that is tham rabba, it represents which number